Hi and welcome. This is Diane Buendia. I am the oily nurse. I'm in my office today, and my office is also a workout room. So joint space. So excuse me for the exercise equipment that you can see behind me and the big mirror on the wall, but this is where I work most of the time. So today I want to talk to you about dealing with essential oils. This is kind of a beginner topic. So if you've been dealing with essential oils for a while, this may not interest you, but I'm reaching out to new people. And I want to talk about different bottles and how you handle them and deal with them, because these were things that I didn't know when I first started out. I can remember buying my first bottle of essential oil out of a health food store, and I did not get results from it. That's why I'm now with doTERRA. But I can remember not even knowing how I was supposed to drip it. Am I supposed to shake it or hit it, or, I just didn't understand. And so I wanted to, and dealing with sample bottles and different types of bottles. So I just wanted to share that information for anyone else who might be new and might be wondering, okay? So most essential oils come in, this is a 15 milliliter bottle. Let me hold it up here. Most of them come in a 15 milliliter bottle. There are a few that come in a 5 milliliter bottle. So a 15 milliliter bottle has 250 drops. That's a lot, because an average adult dose is 1 to 4 drops, I would say. Even 4 is a lot. It would depend what you're dealing with. So that's a lot of doses in these bottles, okay? A 5 milliliter bottle has about 85 drops, okay? And then some of the blends will come in a 10 milliliter roll-on bottle, okay? So we don't measure this in drops. You could calculate it out and see how many drops there are just to compare. But if you can see the tip of this, it's a lot like on a roll-on deodorant bottle, but, smaller around. And so that's how that one works. I want to, excuse me. I also want to talk about sample bottles. So this is a 1/4 dram sample bottle. This is what I use most of the time. If I'm making someone a blend and I just don't think it fits well, because if you fill these too full, it's really hard to get it out. So I don't usually fill them all the way. And so if I'm making a blend and it's getting a little too full, I'll use a 5/8 dram bottle. It's a little bit bigger, and I'll keep it about halfway. So this is a 1/4 dram. This is what I use the most often. Now, these can be really hard to get out, and I usually make a note of that when I send you your sample, and that sometimes you have to tap them. So you want to hold it between your 2 fingers, and then with your other finger, you tap the bottom. And I don't think you can see it, but it is coming out. And about 8 of those taps equals 1 drop. So you want to do it like in your palm or something to catch it all, so you don't lose any. So 8 of those taps is about a drop from another bottle. Now, one other thing is the viscosity of the oils. So that's the thickness of them, and that can vary too. So this one is wild orange. It's very thin, so it comes out really, really easy. Let me see if I can show you. You just hold it. Okay, so there was 2 drops. They came out really fast, really easy. It's a very thin oil. Now, basil would be more like an average thickness. So let me see if I can show you this. Here, turn it. So that one came out a little, it's easier to keep it at just 1 drop. The orange very quickly there too came right out. Now let me show you vetiver. Vetiver is really thick. We use vetiver in our house every single day for my son, and I have finally put it in a roller bottle, and I just use it like that, because I'm so tired of waiting for it. It's so thick. So you see how long you have to wait here to get a drop. There you go. There's 1 drop. Okay, so you can see the difference there between some are very thin, some are very thick. So always be cautious when you're pouring one that you're not familiar with, because if it's really thin, you will end up wasting. And then just be aware, if it's thicker, it's going to take a little longer, and you have to be a little more patient with it. Keep in mind that there are 15 milliliter bottles, 5 milliliter bottles, and roller bottles, and then those sample bottles where you have to hold them and tap them. and the 8 taps equal about 1 drop. So I hope that's helpful and informative. If there's any other topics you're interested in, email me, let me know, theoilynurse@gmail.com. If you're interested, I teach webinar classes, and I do one-on-ones, live in-person classes if you're local to me. So just email me if you have any questions or concerns, or you want to suggest future topics for